we've got a leaked Nikon Z8 brochure comparing the Z8 to the Nikon Z9, saying that it's a high-end performance camera aimed at pros. But what else does it tell us? Details coming up, but first, please do me a favor. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, share, choose all notifications, like, comment, and all that stuff, especially subscribe. It's greatly appreciated, doesn't cost you a thing, but really helps this channel grow. I hate it when we're getting teased. Nikon Rumors released a leaked brochure of the Nikon Z8 today, but the resolution? It's horrendous. It's impossible to garner anything useful from it in terms of specifications. Oh, and that Q2070? That's Nikon's code for the Nikon Z8. Yeah, I hate when we're getting teased. I mean, this is obviously a way to tease us because it's been blurred so badly that we can only make out certain bits of information, that they're comparing the Nikon Z8 to the Z9. So in Nikon's view, hey, look at this camera, compare it to the Z9. Don't look at the Canon R5, don't look at the Sony A7R5. And that this camera is aimed at pros. It's a pro-level camera for those that need performance. But any specifications, try as I may, try using software to try to garner other information out of this, and it's absolutely useless. I hate this. We're only a couple of days away, or maybe even tomorrow. We might start getting some teasers tomorrow. And what do we have? We have, well, we have pretty poor resolution in this brochure. I'm kind of frustrated by this. I almost didn't want to put this video out, but then I thought, no, because the one thing that this does do is it tells us that things are starting to happen. We're getting a lot more leaks. We're having information come out. And this was done intentionally. This resolution, in today's day and age, to actually get this sort of resolution, you actually have to work at it. You have to try hard to get this. And that's what we've got. So somebody's intentionally playing around with this, trying to get us all worked up, knowing that I, Nikon Rumors, and others would start talking about this. But the one thing we do get to see is that it confirms that this camera is aimed at a professional. It's a pro-level camera. It's all about performance. It's all about high speed and endurance. It's stills photography and video as well. How do I know it's about video as well and stills? Well, I can kind of make out some of the patterns that you normally see in spec sheets. And while I can't make out the resolutions and while I can't make out the different frame rates, you can kind of get a sense that this is talking about video resolution and frame rates. The Nikon Z8 is going to be a powerful camera. The only question to us is, how good is it going to be? Is it going to be a mini Z9? And where's that cripple hammer going to come in? Is it going to come in and really kind of tone down the capabilities? The camera is supposed to have the exact same sensor as the Z9, which is 45.7 megapixels, and it's stacked. But there's a lot of things that Nikon can do. I've used the example before of taking an engine. Yes, I'm talking about a real engine here. Let's take a look at the engine that, well, GM puts in some of their trucks. These aren't super fast trucks, but they've got an awful lot of torque, and they take that same engine and then put it in a Corvette. And you might think, this doesn't make any sense. How could you take one engine from one and have it work without, in the Corvette, having it be slow, or take the one from the Corvette and putting it in a truck and not have it just be absolutely useless, just spinning tires and losing its back end all the time? Well, you see, it's about performance tuning. It's about changing the transmission. It's about changing different aspects of the configuration, so that in a truck, it's all about torque. It's all about going through all those gears to give you the performance and the pickup speed. Whereas in the Corvette, you have a high performance vehicle where it's all about that 0 to 60. It's all about cornering. It's all about those things that a truck isn't. So I think they can definitely take the same sensor, put it in the Z8, tone things down a bit, like, for example, the buffer. Tone down the buffer. They can do many other things as well, but I wish we had more information. And if we're getting this now, I wouldn't be surprised if we get more information throughout the day and into tomorrow. I've got a really busy day. My whole afternoon is I've got a lot of work to do. I've got karate this evening with my son. But if information does come out, I can guarantee you I'm going to get you I'm going to get a video out there keeping you informed on the latest regarding the Nikon Z8. And look, if you want to give this video a thumbs down, I don't blame you. There's very little information in this brochure, but again, it does show more information is coming out, so the breadcrumbs are, we're getting closer, we're getting more information, but it does tell us in Nikon's view who they're comparing this, or who this camera is meant for, who they're comparing it against, and that's at least something. Although it's a big tease. I mean, why couldn't we? Can you imagine if we got the full resolution of this? This would tell us almost everything we need to know. It'd be super exciting. But if you want to stay up to date on all the latest news and rumors regarding the Nikon Z8, well, then subscribe, but make sure you choose all notifications. And by choosing all notifications, as soon as I publish a video like this one here, well, you'll get notified by YouTube. Just make sure you check your spam and junk mail folder, because sometimes they come in there. And also that little bell icon at the top, that's where you'll get notified as well. But that's it for now. Oh, one other thing before I let you go. If you want to stay up to date on all the minor news and rumors or the latest discounts, like saving $300 on the Nikon Z6 Mark III, sorry, the Nikon Z6 Mark II, well then follow me on Twitter, because that's where I keep all the minor news and rumors, all the stuff that really isn't big enough to have its own separate video. But that's it for now. It's Monday, but I have a feeling it's going to be a very exciting week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.